That would be all right.
Yeah, no, you're looking good.
Noise,
That looks
sorry.
great, actually. Okay, so hi, Jade.
Hi, Parmjit.
Can you tell us where you are and what you're doing right now?
I am in Jimena de la Frontera in south of Spain,
Uh-huh.
and I'm teaching Qigong here in the village to
Okay.
some group of adults in the nature, elderly people, to kids, to different projects
Okay. And you're
that we're
very new.
developing.
You're new to the village.
Yes, yes, I arrived in January this year.
And already you've got a very strong group going there, haven't you?
Yeah, we got a very nice network from outside and from the village.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's very impressive. That's something very impressive. I want to ask you, are you a starseed? Have you heard of starseeds?
Yes, I've heard of Starseeds, and since my spiritual awakening, I've been told a lot that I'm kind of starseed, and I have a lot of light. I reflect a lot of light, sunshine, and
You have a lot of light?
yeah, people tell me as a feedback that I carry like a sunshine and a
Okay.
light.
So you have been told by other people?
Yes, if not, I wouldn't consider myself as a starseed.
Okay. So
Mm.
which other people? The people that come to your classes?
No, no, no. It's more the people that I met all along since my awakening through all the network of the
Okay.
shamanism that we have in Luis, Casamasana, Joel, and Helen here in Jimena, with
Yeah.
who I am working, who guided me a lot since my
Okay.
awakening. Yeah.
Okay. So people that you've met since your awakening,
Yes.
they have said to you what? What have?
Oh, telling me that I am a starseed, light
Okay.
walker.
Okay.
Yes.
And did they use the term starseed?
Yes.
Okay. So it's something quite specific.
Yeah, it is.
Is it the same as a
It is.
light worker, for example? Because you said something about having a lot of light.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I think we are from same family. I'm used to see more as a as a wall. So yeah, we are here to guide. I think to bring some light, however we can. Yeah, that's the purpose, to free more
Okay.
people as much as we can.
Okay. Um, and talking about your purpose, which is to bring light, that's kind of quite similar to what the other starseed said to me. But I would like to know, like, what kind of, can you narrow it down to a specific purpose, or is it that kind of general purpose for all starseeds? Like for you as Jade, have you got a specific thing that you feel this is what I'm here to achieve specifically?
Yes, yes.
What is that?
Personally, and since my awakening, and especially recently, a lot of energy shifts have been have been done since the eclipse. And yes, I am finding my way. Since my awakening, this spiritual awakening brought me a place where I can put my energy, where I can dissipate myself. And since my spiritual awakening, I find, yeah, really literally a purpose in my life. To really be able to put all my energy, all my capacities, my skills to a bigger purpose. Um, because my awakening, when I had been awakened pretty recently, like not even a year ago, I knew nothing about spirituality. But when I had this, I understood that it wasn't for me because I was already happy and it was such a big
This is, I wanted
awakening,
to
a
know
big
this.
life.
Yes. What was the
Yes.
difference for you before and after?
My personal awakening was huge. Like I felt like I have been plugged to the cosmic consciousness, like suddenly you feel, understand just everything, all the knowledge, all the human history, the human karma, everything is just like here. You feel it.
So that would be
And
like a
that's
download?
yes, yes. I felt it like I was connected to the data, the cosmic data. And I felt the day after my awakening that something opened in my brain. And it was very simple. It's just like a kind of gate in the brain between the two hemispheres, and finally, because our system is like totally only on the intellectual part, the masculine brain, and the feminine, the creative, the divine, the intuitive is totally left over. So,
I can't hear
yeah,
what you're saying very clearly.
sorry, yeah. So the awakening, yes, it bring me the purpose of this light walking, this bringing the light to the humanity.
So you got
And
this
since
all this information all at once in one event.
yes, not as a thought, as of course not as exact data, but after this, all the research I have been doing since my awakening, I've been able to understand everything.
Okay.
I've been studying science and mathematics in master level, PhD level, but never before my awakening I was able to understand it. I was reading the
So something happened to you, but you didn't understand what that was. And afterwards, you got to the point where you knew that it was an awakening.
Yes, and it was brought for me to find this journey of why I am here with you now, why I am trying to bring light in such a conscious way.
Okay.
And yeah.
So are you still trying to find out the kind of purpose of kind of how you're going to do it?
No. Just no. I feel guided. I feel very guided.
Okay.
The more I trust, the more I am positive. When you want to change the world, you start to change yourself in the most deepest way. And this is a full cleaning. My awakening was 11 months ago, so I'm still on this. Now I'm really on the deepest of my introspection.
Okay. So it was about a year ago, less than a year ago, when you had the experience that you're calling your awakening.
Yes.
You didn't know what was happening, and then after that, you met people who told you that you were a starseed, and that you came to realize that experience had been an awakening.
Yes.
And then you found yourself in a village where you're getting lots of support, and your projects are very successful in helping to spread more awareness and light. Yes, I'm just repeating everything because it's not very.
Yes, of course.
What you're saying.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, it's a lot of.
Yeah.
Pretty intense.
Okay, that's really cool. So, is that kind of a pattern that we can expect to see for people who we would say are starseeds, that they would have some kind of an awakening experience, and then they would be guided in what they were doing from then on?
Yes, then everybody understands it and pattern it differently, of course, but we all go by this introspection, this cleaning, this transcendence slowly, Yeah.
So what was the difference before and after?
To put in words is very hard. It's like I wake up I fainted. My awakening was a fainting, kind of fainting.
Fainting?
And I woke
fainting?
Fainted.
You fainted?
Yes, and I woke up without any substances, without any drug, any mushroom, any acid. So I fainted, and when I woke up, I vomit, and I woke up in a different world where everything was possible, and it's very what I have been through. The only people who can understand it is people who take DMT or Yopo medicine, some very deep medicine, very close to the awareness, and they feel like the infinity which is inside you, all these fractals, this
Okay.
freedom, these all possibilities, and I think it's about the divine which is inside us, and the divine is simply the creator. It creates reality, and
So
it's
most people could experience what you experienced if they had been taking some kind of a drug, psychedelic,
um,
or
so
some.
far as people who had similar things, a speech about an experience, about a trip, that would have been people who take this kind of substances.
Okay.
Um, but then I believe, and this is what I am dedicated, is to find why I arrived to this point. How did I awaken? Because before my awakening, I had no connection with spirituality. I never opened a spiritual book.
So there must
Never
be some. There
get
must be some things leading up to it. So had you been
yes.
taking any drugs, or what was the thing?
No,
No.
I believe it's a certain mindset, a certain state of mind. I was full, I was overloaded by gratitude and happiness the 3 days before my awakening, and I was starting to leave the duality, the thinking, like understanding the three elements, and that's how we started. And some
Okay.
days
So
before,
tell
and
me
I was
about
just,
that. Where were you, and what were you? Why were you overloaded with gratitude and thanks?
I always have been very happy. That's why my awakening brought me to this Starseeds path, because I was already very happy, even with no money, living on the streets with
You
nothing
had
to
no money and you
bring
were on the
life.
streets.
Yeah, not at this time, but 6 months before, yes,
Or before
and
then,
happy.
before you did the
And
gratitude.
yeah,
Okay.
and I think that's part of the journey. Even on the street, I've been happy and stayed good, and positive,
Okay.
strong thinking, and I think this is part of the journey. Travel to this compassion, and I'm not sure yet, but I'm dedicated to look at my life over and over again and find the strength who brought me to this point, because I am convinced that it's something that we should be able to see, to feel, and this is our journey. And more people awaken, and more people we gathering, networking, and I think it's the evolution. The what we are going through is just the evolution. The transcendence is part of the evolution. We are knocking our heads against the wall with the technology, the science, and the only thing that science is trying to do is to copy the natural thing. So when we say we have to come back to nature, it's not like a hippie lifestyle going back to the wood, and no, it's really going back to nature, understanding our own composition, our nature, the real networking, the real natural intelligence, and be able to use a bit more than 10% of our brain, right? And this is part of the evolution. Just move on from this plastic limited technology and evolve to what we are and say this is the creation, this is the evolution, this is if there is any truth in the Bible, in the seven heavens, in the seven chakra, in the seven, the number seven that we know since always is this, It's, I think
Mm-hmm.
it's the evolution, going back to the creativity,
Mm-hmm.
and that's how we fight the system. It's like a peace fighting, the revolution. It's
Okay.
just creating the reality, evolve, and back this natural intelligence that we need and we're craving for.
Okay. So
And
you've always been a person who's happy and spiritual, would you say?
not spiritual, no, but happy, yes. Always smiling since I'm young, and always believed in love, in people, but never could believe in anything more. In
Okay.
not
So
even in
before
the
you
big
were happy,
countries.
now you're happier. Yes?
I yeah I give up. Um, since my awakening, I have been my life is a bit above. I mean, I'd say I'm fulfilled. I feel fulfilled, and now I am more dedicated to the project of building
Okay.
anything I can to help people. And I don't need much. I don't crave for any food, for anything. You know, it's just the state of happiness, and you
Yeah.
just I'm just in this full bliss where I make money, freeing people, and fighting for this big dream, and and it's all this perfect balance that you can create in your own way and find this exit out, and to try to bring more and more people to this path because
Okay.
I believe we all deserve it.
Okay. So you are much happier now than you were before you were awakened, and part of that is because you feel fulfilled, and
Yeah,
part of
I
that is
can.
because through the fact that you're living out your purpose. Is that right?
Yes, but it's a bit, maybe this, yeah, happy. I cannot say I'm more happy
No.
because I was really, really always happy. Truly, it's
Okay.
more now. I am more finding peace, bliss. It's different.
A
It's
different kind of
different
happiness.
happiness. Yeah, it's more peace. Now and bliss. I think it's bliss.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm not sure. But yeah, life is, it doesn't mean that life is easy and always laughing and no, it's nothing to do with this. It's just the state of, I know who I am, I know what I'm fighting for, and I'm ready for the up and for the down, and there's no judgment or it's bad, it's afraid, no, it's just you take it, you digest it and move on. And that's what we have to learn to do, to transmute this negativity that we have all around and clean it as much as we can just by smiling, by being open.
so what is the difference before your awakening and now? Is it more that you're kind of more sure of yourself and
Yes.
that you know
Well,
what's
in
that?
that case, sorry, in that case, I would say that my awakening feels what I believe. So never I could imagine that I could make a difference before. I think after my
Okay.
awakening, I have no no right to doubt. Now I try to doubt. I try to say I'm crazy. I'm ridiculous. Stop it, Jay. It's not like this. And but I have no choice. Every day life is like give me messages of this synchronicity, these people on my way, and it's just this positivity. This today I can believe. One day more I can believe. Great, and that's all I want. You wake up, you can believe, and this awakening, yeah, give me like I know I can make a difference, and that will make a difference. That for sure, my awakening make me understood that it was really something. I mean, make me understood that I was special, and not I am special, but my journey is very special, and how I arrived here, and this is for sure. This is not for myself. I don't need all of this. This should be for something bigger, and that's all I hope. And yeah, the awakening give me the tool to hope and to share it, to speak it out. Yeah,
Okay.
spirituality is a wonderful platform about love, about emotions, about compassion, and this is good. In the system, we don't have this freedom to give a hug and talk about love.
Okay.
So
Is there anything that
spirituality
you
is good.
feel that you need as a star
No,
seed to fulfill your purpose, or
I need to remember to, yeah, always be perfectly happy, in peace, and in balance with
and
what
then the
I believe
universe will
in.
bring you the
Yeah,
knowledge
yeah,
that you
yeah.
need and
My
everything.
only job is to be happy, to
Well, that sounds
to
good.
be, yes, because you listen to yourself, you're sensitive, you're conscious, you're aware, and you cannot be happy when you do bad to people. Even nobody knows. You don't need a god. You don't need nothing. If you do something wrong, something a bit sneaky, you
Hmm.
cannot be good. You cannot be happy. Somehow something is blocking. So to be really happy, you have to be really good with people. You have no choice, and this is the beauty of it. And so that's why your only job is just to be happy, be yourself, and the universe doesn't give you what you need; it gives you more, and that makes you believe more. And I can't stop being grateful. I can't stop being willing to give it back, and that's why I keep doing this.
So, are all star seeds happy?
Oh, I really don't know.
Do you
I'm
know
really
any
new
other
on this.
star seeds?
No, not really. I don't think so. I really have spirituality and pragmatically, materially, I'm physically a bit stuck. So, but this doesn't matter. But yeah,
Okay.
so I don't have the mobility. So, but time will come. I'm going to this network. I'm going to the light. We all going together. I believe we're a bunch of soul family gathering all over the planet. You know, we are soul family gathering. You meet people we meet here. You know, and guiding each other. I'm not alive without people guiding me.
Okay.
Every day I'm learning from everything, everybody. So
Okay. Is it important to
it's
you what star family you are? Is that something you know or that you're trying to find out?
not yet because it didn't come to me, and I don't like to force things. But yeah, I
Okay.
would love to, of course, when I have the chance to meet the people who could guide me. On, of course, yeah, of course, that's the beauty. We will gather, but I know things will gather. I know we will gather. We are gathering already, and things happening, and
So you said
not
that we
nobody
are
can stop it.
gathering, but you don't know any star seeds. So how?
Something it's just a tag. I'm careful with this. I believe it's the intention.
You
Am
believe
I
it?
a star seed? Am I not a star seed? If I believe I'm a star seed, it's like take an indigo child. I believe if you raise a child in a unique way, it will be unique. Take the Buddha, the Dalai Lama. If they are raised when they are very, very baby in the spiritual environment, in the conscience, I mean, they can be special. Everybody, you know, it's we
So do
make
you
our
think it's a
choice.
random
We have
label?
our no, no, I cannot say this because I respect this and I just don't know enough about it to clearly say, yeah, I'm a starseed, that's the journey, I think nobody knows what's really happening. I think it's happening and I think it's
Okay.
much more beautiful than we can imagine.
Yeah.
And
So
yeah, I think so. And it's a lot of prophecy of but the beauty of it is a surprise and there is no fear because there's nothing we can stop it. All this evolution, transcendence, this raising of consciousness. It's
okay.
all a big wave, which is like bigger and bigger. It's a snowball. So yeah, I don't know things like, but you know they will happen. You know they are here, and yeah, that's the.
Okay.
I think that's what it is.
So you know that there are certain things happening, and you're happy just to get information as and when you get it. It's not something that you need to go and search.
Of course, I do a lot of research every day. I mean, since my awakening, I have been doing plenty and plenty of research from science to history to languages to legal system. I've been since my awakening. I've been really reading a lot, and I learn every day whatever I can. I'm learning
Okay.
ukulele, Reiki, whatever language, Hebrew. You know,
Wow.
reading document. I mean,
So
you do.
how do you know what to research?
That's the thing. This is how you are guided.
Okay.
Life sends you message. Just take the time to listen, and the synchronicity. The more you quiet your mind, the more you go in this state, in this vibration. The more you let go, and the more you're guided. And so you just take it.
Okay. So you were guided to learn Hebrew? Yes. This is
Yeah. I've been learning Hebrew, because I was studying the Ten Commandments, trying to understand what went wrong with the humanity, like 1,000 years ago, why we are so wrong now, and I was really trying to understand in all the levels. So
okay.
the language has been such a terrible manipulative tool, and it's really misleading thing. So I went into the language history. I studied to understand how did we pass from Hebrew to Greek to English.
Okay.
And this kind of things. Yeah.
Cool. That sounds really good. I've got a set of things here that I said, as a change maker, we all need to have these qualities. So this one is knowledgeable. Yeah.
Knowledgeable.
So you're reinforcing that very strongly, that you need to be knowledgeable.
Yeah.
Okay. That one. Reject duality.
Yeah.
Reject duality. Okay.
Exactly.
So if there's something that kind of comes to you that you want to say about any of these points, these are just things that I kind of did a talk about being a change maker, anarchist, and there are like 6 points. So that was the second one. Well, they're not in any order, but to reject duality.
Reality is the biggest, the most powerful control for the mind. It's terrible. It's very, very, very tricky.
Okay. So we need to get together and try to do something about that before we can get change. Non-confrontational.
Yeah.
Yeah? So I can see that you're totally non-confrontational. So that's something we agree on. Spiritual.
Yeah.
Is there anything kind of specific about being spiritual? Like,
oh yeah, I understand. I spend all my life. I'm not very very old, but I've been non-spiritual. I had my awakening at 27 years old, and only since this last year I have been spiritual, and I can feel. I told you how much spirituality can fulfill a lot of natural needs.
okay,
In the
so
way
that's
we
one difference then.
express.
Before you were less spiritual, but you were happy, but now you feel that you're more spiritual.
Yeah, and spirituality gives you this freedom of speech about love, about equality. I don't know. I feel very comfortable with spirituality to connect, to express deeper things about emotion. Yeah, I think it's spirituality fulfill a lot of natural needs that we miss in the system. We don't have any platform, any space to express our our love inside, and we have only this very reduced vision of love, boyfriend, girlfriend, or husband, wife, I don't know, and it's so much more, so much more, and yeah. So
okay, 2 more to go.
Beautiful.
Results orientated. Results
Yes,
orientated.
very important. Yes, it's not the way. It's really what's the intention. I want to help as much as I can. I don't care if by doing a discovery, writing a book, doing what I do, or going on the street. Life decides for you what's the way, but you just have the intention, the result, of course,
okay,
the direction. You know where you're going.
Yeah.
But then you open to you're going right, left.
Okay, so you certainly seem to have like a direction that you're headed in, and you know that you're headed in that direction. But at the same
Yeah.
time, you seem to be quite flexible. Yeah?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's I know I want to help the humanity. I know I don't want to go make money, buy a beautiful house, and have a lot of beautiful clothes, and have a fridge full of amazing food. This is really not what I want.
Okay.
You know, this is what. Okay, yeah. So I know I want to
Yes, I
to
can
help
really
the
see that.
people.
I'm sure everybody can see that glowing through. Okay, finally, being self-directed.
uh,
That was
yeah.
the last one of the lists of stuff that I wrote down that time.
All
Self-directed.
right.
Is that something it seems quite easy for you?
Uh, yeah, it's a very tricky one because you have the ego somewhere playing around, and you know you don't like him too much. The ego is, yeah. It's important because you understand that if you want to change the world, you have to change yourself. And I think, I don't know, just to close this, I will tell you about this interview that we are doing now. I never wanted to do interview to put myself in front. We asked me a lot of time, even before my awakening, as a dancer, as a tourist guide, whatever. We asked me to go in front, and I never wanted. And then I had a spiritual awakening. And a week ago, I said, now I would like to use my life. I'm ready. I want to use my life to inspire people and to start to make interview and to really, I don't know, find this way that I told you that, bring as much people as we can to this peaceful state, this freedom state and happiness state that, damn it, we all deserve and need. We are craving for it. People are exhausted. So it was a week ago, and I knew that I didn't have to do anything to make it happen. And this morning, you write to me. And a week ago, I decided, I say, okay, now I am ready. I'm going to stay here, and I'm going to do this, and I'm going to use my life to inspire people because I really want to use it for the bigger picture. So, yeah, personally, that's how I deal with it. But ego is
So you still have an ego that you're battling with?
I'm sure if you go somewhere and say, hey guys, I don't have any ego. Yeah. All
Well,
right. So I'm sure we all are.
that's kind of linked to
Yeah.
the spirituality, no?
Yeah.
That
At that time.
spirituality is
Yeah. But
more about the battle with the ego and the wholeness
yeah,
of.
we have a good ego, I think, somehow because it's good to be proud of your little girl who are doing very well. It's good to be proud of your mother with getting married and beautiful. I mean, ego can be a beautiful thing. I'm proud to come from the bottom of the society and have done such study and spiritual awakening. I don't think it's bad. I cannot say, oh, I did this or I don't care. No, I'm proud. I did a good job and I fight for it. I know the price of it, the value.
Mm.
But then the ego, I think, is more when you start to compare yourself and you start to go on this, yeah, this is better, this is
Yeah.
not good, I
Yeah.
know that this is bad, and you don't know the life, you don't have a clue the context, but you just know it's bad.
Um,
Don't worry.
so, is there a message finally that you want to send out for people who are watching this? Is there something you want them to do, something that you want to say to people?
Anything to gather to, of course. I mean, the only thing is to build a platform and places where people can come and live and be, just be. I think this is what we have to do now. We have to create our own reality, and the most we are, the better it is. And I think this is already happening, all these communities starting, these people really gathering. But I think it's very important that the community connects between themselves. I think it's important now that people are really connected and be independent from this internet network and everything, you know.
So in order for
I
people
believe
to
it
in order for people to connect, do they have to move from where they are?
uh, depends. Connect in which purpose, for what do you mean connect?
Yeah.
It depends. Yeah, I don't know what people have to do. Nobody knows what we have to do.
Okay.
Yeah, personally, I'm trying to gather a maximum of people, from the holistic healer to farmer to families, whatever, and trying to make communities and gathering this knowledge and sharing this knowledge, and also about this contemporary situation. I don't like to talk about the system because we know that it's all wrong. We don't need to repeat it over and over again. But
What's wrong?
I
Sorry.
think it's important. The system,
Oh, the system. Yeah.
the system, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we don't need to talk about it all over again. We know it. So, but I think it's important that yes, people gather and start to think um, about the real questioning about what we call science, what we
And
call
is
the
that happening
system.
in
About
Hemena?
Yeah, I think it's happening more and more.
Yeah.
I know at all the people I meet, they are all in a level of awakening, of understanding. But then the people are good as well to sit down and complain. So you have to be careful to not go in this pattern, you know. But people, I think, slowly really stand up and start to go outside physically. And yeah, of course, physically you can. I don't think you can survive in a city. I mean, with no trees, no space, no. I don't know. Noise, the electromagnetic thing, you must be sick everywhere. I mean, I don't know how the people can live in the city, but yeah, the best is to run away
Okay.
because the stage we are now, we believe we know things, we believe we are advanced, we believe we are civilized, and I believe we are very retarded. Um, all we think we're doing is just so wrong, and so many people are dying under our pretending knowledge and genius thing, and we don't understand one thing. Tell me why we don't even use 10% of our brain. I mean, this is not normal. This is only now. 2,000 years ago, they were using much more. I
Okay.
mean, come on, don't tell me this is evolution. Don't tell me this is the way it's supposed to be. I mean, it has to
Okay.
be somewhere, I don't know, to
Okay.
rethink, to.
Yeah. Okay. That's really cool. Okay. I'm going to leave it there for now. But that doesn't mean that's it, because we're going to keep in touch.
All right.
And
Great.
so thank you so much for the interview.
My
I wish it could
pleasure.
have been clearer, but hopefully it's going to be clear enough. If not, I'll try to put subtitles so people can follow
All right.
what's been said, because it was absolutely fantastic. And it's been
Thank
wonderful to talk to you. Um, so thank
thank
you
you
very,
very
very
much.
much.
Yeah. If you have any problem with my French accent, let me know.
No, it's not the accent, it's the technology. It's the technology letting us
Technology.
down a little bit today. But that's
All
okay.
right.
That's okay. We'll get round it. Okay.
Okay,
So
Parmjit. Right.
thanks very
Thank you
much.
so much. Yeah, my
Thanks.
pleasure. And keep in touch.
Thank you.
Ciao, ciao.
Bye bye.